Hello guys, this is Becca, and I am here. I'm not going to put any part of this video on fast forward. I've got several glue books here, and I may have to pull out some more. It's according to what themes I have, but what I'm doing is I'm going through. Okay, let me calm down here. I'm out of breath. I've been running around getting me some tea, getting things set up. And now I'm going to yawn. It is a very rainy day. It's not stormy, it's just rainy. And it makes it sleepy and lazy. And the dogs is going to start playing in the background, making noise, as always. But anyway, this here is some images that I received from Bertha Wilson, and I've already done a swapping glue spread using some of the images she gave me. And this here is the images that I had left, and I like to try to use them as many as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through and see what she has left and what I might like to put in a glue book, whether it would be my black and white or my doll glue book or my art journal or my vintage or just my glue book that I put every day, you know, just anything in. And I don't know where it is. I had a bigger glue book. Also, I have an inspirational glue book. I wonder what I did with that other glue book. Okay, I'll have to look that up, 'cause I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, we're going to get started here, and I'm going to look through and see what I have left, and I'm going to glue some pages in, and then whatever I don't use in this go round, I'm just going to put the remaining in my stash to either swap with somebody else or to use at a later date. But this here is the pretty little card. That's going to have to go in my card scrapbook. She sent me some circles from scrapbook papers and different. This is textured here. I'm not sure if it's scrapbook papers or if it's something she made. Just from like magazines or what. Very nice. I really like them. That looks kind of like from a magazine page or some kind of book. I like that. So let's see what we have here and what we can use. What I would like to use this go round. There's some more over here. I'll put them here because I hadn't looked at those yet. If I lay them over here, this is ones I'm just going to put in my stash that I'm not going to use this go round. I really need to make a food one. I have so many food pictures to. That would be awesome to have a food glue book. And I may do that later. Right now I don't have one made up. That right there would be cool. That's Fix-A-Dent. But that would be cool to put in a food glue book. See, it looks like all of these are going to be foods. And I don't have a glue book made for that yet. So I may just have to put these away for a later time. You know what? I really like that little fella right there. I'm going to use him. And my animal glue book, I didn't bring it out, but I can grab it. It's right over there. I'm going to use him. Okay, these I'm going to use. Yes, I am definitely going to have to make me a food glue book. Look at all this food. All of this will go in my stash to use later when I get me a food glue book made. Let's see, these I've cut some off and said I was going to keep them, that I might use them later. That one there. Okay, this is full pages. This here will go in my scraps. Thought I might use some of these sayings here that will go in, I say scraps, not really scraps, my smaller images. I have a pouch that I put my smaller images in. Those are cut. I could use those. I think I'm going to keep that word right there. I think I have a pouch that has words in it. I've tried, yeah, I do. I've tried to keep things organized where I can find them when I need them. So I'm going to keep this word here. And then the things that I don't think I will use, I will put them away. I mean, put them away. I will throw them away. Because it's time that, you know, I can't keep everything. So I have to kind of decipher what I'm going to use and stuff like that. And then throw away the things I'm not going to use. I clipped my finger. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Now this one hasn't been cut on, but they really don't have anything. All right, what to do now? I may keep that little phrase. How to bring, let's see, what does it say? How to bring him closer. I don't really need that. So I'm going to keep this phrase right here. Like I said, I'm not going to be, what am I trying to say, guys? Fast forwarding. So if you would like to pause the video and go get you a cup of coffee or a glass of tea or something like that, to sit back, maybe use this little time for a relaxation, and feel free to do so. I don't know how long this little video is going to be, but I want to kind of get some of these. This here's my little pouch I keep my word phrases in. So if I'm needing a word, I can just look through there. Okay, so that's my word phrases. Then I have a little bit bigger pouch here. I thought I had even another one. This is like big pages. That's my stash. And I'm supposed to have something else to put just pictured images in. But I don't know what I've done with it. So I will have to look for that. So these I'm just going to put over here out of the way for now. I thought for sure I had a pouch for that. Alright, I'm going to grab my animal glue book. Let's set these out of the way. Now, that takes care of that pouch. That envelope packet that I can move on out of the way. And I'm going to get started. This, like I said, is my animal glue book. And it's a lazy day and it's raining. And so I'm just going to take these photos. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking different photos and gluing them in here. It may not fill a whole page at the beginning. It may only fill a half a page or so. And but as I get more pictures, I will come back and glue them in there. I'm going to cut this a little bit straighter right here. This is just something I'm doing for fun, for relaxation, for enjoyment. And like I said, I don't know how long the video will be. I may not even have a lot to say, guys. You may just hear the paper rattling and the crafting. This is kind of like something you can turn on while you're crafting, and you don't have to just sit and watch. It's kind of like you could hear it in the background. What do you call them? SMR? I don't remember all the initials of them, but them videos where you just hear rattling or crackling or whatever, water flowing. So that's probably what this is going to be like. I will say a little something along, just for the fun of it. Like this right here, I'm going to cut out the word wrinkles, and it has a question mark. I didn't read the article, so I don't really know what that's about. But I'm not doing it for the article. Let's see. Wrinkles? Do you say I have wrinkles? I think I'm going to put that right there to cover up that piece of paper. Matter of fact, I might can even scoot it over a little bit, because it doesn't matter that it's going to be in the bend. That way I can keep as much of him showing as possible. Come on. Get up here where you belong. There we go. There we go. Well, I pulled it back down again. I'm trying to cover that pink paper up. Alright, I'm going to get my bone folder. That is not a bone folder, Becky. Now, I'm going to have to put some more glue on that because I messed around till the glue came off. Keeping that for words that I might use later. Okay, guys, that is everything that I'm using this time and out of the pack that I got from Bertha. But like I said, I'm putting it in my stash, and I will be making me a food glue book later on. I thought I had a glue book, and it may be my art journal book that I'm thinking of, that I made up to just put anything in. I can't remember. I think that is the one that I was using, and I may have another one made up. I can't remember. I have so many glue books, and I'm not sure where I have them at. So now I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm gonna make sure I have Bertha's address put down before I throw that away. But now, let's see. I just did a swap and glue using this. So let's go ahead and finish this one up. I want to look through this and see what we have and what I'm going to do with them. This here is the swap and glue I just finished doing with Connie Goodman. And so I'm going to look through what I have left of hers and see what I'm going to do with it. What's over here? Okay, I might use those in something, but not right now, I don't think. I think in hers, yes, I want to use this. I'm going to do some just big scenes. Here, I'm going to use that. Probably use that. This will go in my black and white one, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this one. My air conditioner's blowing my pages. This one I'm probably going to keep for later. And I'm going to make me a winter. I'm going to make me a winter Christmas. It's going to be a combo winter Christmas glue book. I haven't got it made yet. But I want to keep these for that purpose. And so I don't want to get them where I can't find them, because I am going to pretty shortly make that glue book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's see, this can go in my stash. These I'm going to be doing, I know, and this can go. So basically I only have two that I'm going to be putting in my stash. I'm going to lay that right there for right now. These winter scenes I'm going to put back in the envelope so I won't get them all mixed up and have to search for them. This here is going to go in my... It's blowing it off, guys. This is the book. I just remembered. This is the book that I was talking about. That I put just anything in. No, this one ain't it. This is a different one. Where is my book? Well, I guess that one was it right there. No, I had a big book. Here it is. Oh my goodness. It looked like a coloring book. This is my book. Sorry, guys. Okay. I actually took this. This is the front of a seed catalog, and I liked the page, so I just put it on here. This is just simply a composition notebook, and so as you see, I just did it. I got this idea. I wished I would have wrote her name down, but she was talking about using the composition books, and sometimes getting started in a blank book you don't really know how to do. you know, and how to get started. So she said what she does is she like uses ink pads and make marks all over it. She puts washi tape on the edges. She said she does that just because she likes the way it looks when she's flipping through it, and that washi tape on them edges. And so I just decided that I would do that. And so I am going to, let me set this. This will be, I will be putting that in my black and white book in a little bit. So I made me one, and that way if I have something I want to put on one of these pages that doesn't cover the whole page, you know, it's already marked on, kind of like a background type thing. So let's see, do I want to use that one, or let's see what this one is. That's beautiful, guys. Sorry about hitting the camera. You know what I think I'm going to do, since this is the front, and I kind of need a little support right here, I think I'm going to put this on the edge here and let it lap over. That will help give that a little bit more strength there. And then I can add something on down here, over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. These are things that I like to use just for big, beautiful scenes that I want to come back later and just flip through a book and see all the beautiful scenes. I love to look through a magazine that has a lot of pretty pages and colors, and I love the glossy magazines. I know I said I was going to let this kind of be a silent type video, but I want to tell you this. Back years and years ago, before I started crafting, you may know about the magazines that's called Country and Country Extra and Birds and Blooms and Farm and Ranch. I think of Taste of Home, Country Woman. They were all from the same publishers, if I'm not mistaken. And I ordered, they even had like Country Extra. There was another Farm and Ranch. I don't know if they had Farm and Ranch Extra. There was several that had the extra, because they only come out every other month. And so they did the extra magazine with extra photos that they got, that people sent in, and articles and things. And so therefore you got Country every 2 months, and then the in-between months you got Country Extra. I was subscribed at one time to every one of those magazines, guys, because their pages was just so bright and vibrant and glossy, and they were just beautiful images, and you know, different seasons, they were just beautiful. They were beautiful. And I was subscribed to the extras and the regular, like just the Country. I can't remember what all different ones. I know they had Birds and Blooms, they had Farm and Ranch, they had Country Extra, Taste of Home, Country Woman. They had, and you know, they still out, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about them now. But they had Reminisce and Reminisce Extra, which at that time, I didn't care about the Reminisce, because it was more, you know, vintage type photos, and it wasn't as bright. And at that time, I was wanting bright and beautiful colors, you know. I love to just sit down and just look through those magazines. So that's what I'm doing with my glue books is even if it's not a collage, even if it's just these beautiful like calendar pages that people send me, or you know, whatever, just beautiful scenes that I want to put on here, so later I can come back and just flip through it and look at the beautiful scenes. Now I don't want to cut that to go there, but then again I may put that right there, and then what I take off I might can use to cover up an extra piece later. I don't want to go all the way to the edge of that because I want the washi tape to show, so I'm gonna turn it down right there, move this out of the way, and let's get this even. And then this part I tear off I can use later if I need to fill in an extra piece. Okay, I'll be quiet for a little while, guys, so you can hear the rattling of the paper and tearing and all of that. Okay, guys, that is the scenes that I have so far. A little bit more right here. And I can just come look through my glue book and see how all these pretty places and scenes and things. And I will come back with smaller pictures as I get them and fill in the rest of this. And then I have this here, and I'll just continue on over, filling in the rest of that. I'm trying to help support my page by putting pieces over the middle part there, the binding part, to help my page, support my pages. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do in this book. Now, I'm going to grab my black and white book and put that in it. I think I'm going to put it in the black and white one, since I have already, well, not this video, but I have put, or have I? Yeah, I've done the, yeah, I'm crazy. I've done some in my animal book, so let's put this in the black and white one. I made this out of just pure junk mail. Let's see, I want kind of a big page for this. Oh, I done put something on that page. So let's see if it'll fit here. Alright, I'm going to put it up a little bit, like right where the top of his hat will be at the top of the page. That way I can get more of the bottom there. Him, her, whoever it is. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm just going to glue, I think, directly on my book. Yes, this book is painted in, but that's, you know, I'm covering it up. But I painted it because, it, like I said, it's just junk mail. And for a background, if you have something that doesn't cover up completely the page, then it's, you know, it just doesn't look right. So I painted the pages, but if I cover them up, that is totally fine. And then if I need to use it some for background, that's fine too. Okay, like that. And I'll have to put some more glue on that side. I couldn't remember how far over it went. Alright. Let's put some glue right here. And now we will rub it down with the rag and trim it. Okay. Let's see. Let's trim this way first, because I can see this side better. Okay, see how I didn't fill that whole page up? Because it was already painted. It was fine for it to not fill the whole page up. Okay, it looks like this page is a little bit longer than that page was. But that's got to have some more glue. Still didn't go over quite far enough. Okay. Now, let's cut this right here. And we will cut this right here. If I can get in there to it. There we go. So there we go. Now I'm going to do a flip through. I love these pages here. I put a little something there, but I'm going to do some more. Okay, and these are just the painted pages. I hadn't got anything on yet. Okay, I put that on there. Because I would love to have a shower like that, is why I put that on there. And I like this saying. I believe that having an environment in your home that feels like a sanctuary makes you calm and secure, which in turn brings you joy that can enhance your mood and your life beyond measure. And I believe that. And I liked that saying, so that's why I put that in there. And in this book, I just put it, whatever I'm using, put it where I think it fits best. Like the size of the sheet or whatever. This says people being themselves, and it's just pictures of people doing their own little things. And then that's the one I just put in, and I think that's all. I have some little cards here. I can put some small pictures on inside of this pocket. And I think that's all I got glued. Yep, that's it. Alright, so this is my black and white glued book that I'm putting black and white. Of course, it has a little, some of them may have a little dash of, you know, a little pop of other color in it, but it's mainly the black and white colors, or the gray, you know. Now this one, it had the neutral colors with it, but I don't know, it's kind of like black and white, although it has this green, but I felt like it was good enough to go in the black and white one. And then naturally that one's black and white with just that little pop of blue there. And then that's on the black and white tones, although it does have like a purplish tone to it. It's still along the black and white tones. And I would maybe I will add something here, and I may just leave it that way because the colors go good with that. It's just according to if I have something small that needs a place to sit. Alright guys, well I'm going to call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching or listening or whatever. I hope the sounds when I was quiet, when I wasn't talking, that the sounds of cutting paper and gluing paper and rattling paper was loud enough. I can't remember the initials for that, but I just wanted, it's not a full video of that, but I wanted to kind of throw that in with it also. But there we go, and I am going to call it a day. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you later. Bye.